I was opening my book, and I got a couple of things I've been trying to read, and this one kind of seems like it demonstrates how I think a little bit of my life has been in my life of idealism. And it says, "My enemies have reproached me all day long. Those who ridicule me swear against me. For I have eaten ashes like bread, and mixed my drinks with weeping, because of your indignation and your wrath. For you have lifted me up and cast me away. My days are like an outstretched shadow, and as for me, I dry up like grass." Now, I feel like that's a really great passage, because if you find yourself like in search for something, Bible's a really great resource, but it also means God's a resource. So I know I found myself reading it this morning because I needed a resource, and I look for the Bible as a resource, but I look for myself to resource, but I look for God's resources. So I'm also wondering, like, how can it be a resource to me? And that itself, I'm complaining, I'm thinking. And then these things, I read this, and that's what God has for me. That's what God tells me. And I know that's what I put myself forward for, but how many times do I have that answer for myself if I cannot find that localization? If I'm not local to my community, if I'm not local to my heart, if I'm not local to my technology, if I don't have anybody that I resource to, then I wind up like the verse before. It says, "I have become like a lonely bird on a roof." I draw birds all the time. That makes me wonder if I'm doing enough, And it's if I read that whole verse on that page that starts, it says, "I resemble a pelican of the wilderness." That's beautiful, I mean, I resemble the bird, but it's not almost beautiful now, but I have become like an owl of the waste places. I lie awake. But the way it reads out is the way it's spelled out. Sometimes it can challenge your life. But, as long as you abide to what it doesn't lessen you, but it teaches you what it can provide to you. Sometimes you find those answers. Sometimes it feels like you speak those answers. Sometimes it feels like those answers are better than you. If not. But sometimes, I read myself through it. I can answer myself the question. And I like diving in. I've got another one I'll probably post in a little bit. And sometimes people ask how great it is. And I'm not saying I've never prayed at somebody. I'm not saying I've never prayed in front of somebody. But if I ever pray, I'm praying for me, praying for God. And I want people to do that same thing. Don't feel encouraged past what it discourages, because there's encouragement in life. So God bless.